This is Storm Track 12.
Joining Damon over here in the Weather Center. Now, Damon, we were talking about there are some storms on the way today, but not till later on.
Yeah, exactly. We're not dealing with anything here pretty much throughout the morning. But yeah, you want to keep an eye to the sky and update with us here as we go throughout the afternoon as those storms will be firing off. But right now, things looking pretty good in downtown Binghamton. The tower cam's shaking a little bit there. We have a little bit of a south wind at about 5 miles an hour, and the flag is also making its way into the picture there a little bit as we get towards sunrise here this morning. Still 61 degrees in Binghamton, but a few locations did get down into the middle and upper 50s, up towards Norwich and Sherburne as well, getting down into those lower 50s here on this Tuesday morning. So still on the cooler side, not as cool as yesterday, but at least it's been comfortable here once again this morning. Those dew points down into those lower and middle 50s as well, not near those 60-degree readings we had earlier on this past weekend and late last week. And those winds are calm out there right now. We could still see a little bit of fog development as we get towards 7 o'clock here or so, but for the most part now, we're going to be out of that as we head towards your Tuesday morning, at least towards sunrise. There's some rainfall along the east coast, and there's a cold frontal boundary that's making its way through the Great Lakes. That's the storm system we're going to be keeping an eye on for you as we especially head into your Wednesday. But as we get throughout the day today, winds are going to turn from the southwest and start to bring more moisture into the picture. And we're already starting to see a few showers here early this morning in eastern Broome County, also back into Delaware County. Those are quickly moving to the east, thankfully enough, and shouldn't be too much of a nuisance as we get further past sunrise here, as we have drier conditions than the rest of the morning. But a little bit of shower activity already firing off here on this Tuesday. So we're starting out quiet and dry, at least for most of the viewing area, as we'll have partly cloudy skies all the way through the late morning hours. But then once we get towards lunchtime, those storms will start to fire off anywhere between noon and 2 o'clock, and then they'll become more widespread as we get towards the early evening. So if you're headed out to any of the fairs going on tonight, certainly keep an eye to the sky as we continue on through the day. And then the rain will continue. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies through Tuesday night and into your Wednesday, and we'll see even more widespread rainfall on Wednesday. A few of those storms as well could have gusty winds and also pretty heavy rainfall. We'll talk about that here in just a second. But once we get past Thursday, that storm system finally heads to the east. High pressure builds in from Canada, and it's going to be pretty comfortable then as we head throughout your entire weekend. Future tracks showing those clouds that'll be out there. Not really picking up on the shower activity, but again, we'll watch that through Delaware County here through the rest of the morning. Clouds start to build. Then as we head towards the lunch hour, there's the first storms firing off. They'll be more widespread off to the east, but we could see scattered showers and storms throughout the entire viewing area through the afternoon and continuing into the evening there. Again, just something to watch as we continue on through this Tuesday. But once we get into the early morning hours, then finally on Wednesday, we'll have some dry time once again heading into sunrise on Wednesday morning. But showers and storms return once again with the passage of that cold front Wednesday afternoon. And again, some of these storms could be a little bit on the severe side. We're in the marginal risk for your Wednesday. That is a 1 out of 5 on the severe scale. And again, the main threats we'll watch for just the heavy rainfall and some gusty winds at times. So again, that's something we'll be tracking over the next day or so here. Temperatures this morning quickly warming up into the 60s and 70s. Then we'll get into the lower 80s by the early afternoon. But with those storms, we could cool those temperatures back down just a little bit, back down into the 70s, maybe even upper 60s if it's a rather strong storm there at times. And then 70s continuing all the way into the overnight hours, and low temperatures going into your Wednesday are again going to be even a little bit warmer than today. We're only going to get down into the middle 60s by your Wednesday morning and back again into the upper 70s and lower 80s Wednesday afternoon. But with the clouds and storms around, we'll keep those temperatures a few degrees lower than what we're going to have today. 83 for the high temperature. Again, those clouds will arrive around lunchtime, and that's when the storms and showers will start to fire off as well, continuing through your evening, but at least winding down as we get closer and closer to midnight, still hanging out in the 70s as well. And that low temperature tonight going to be right around 65 degrees. So we didn't need the AC the last 2 nights. You might need it here as we go into Wednesday morning. And there's the rainfall continuing to Thursday, but a nice weekend certainly is going to be on tap.
So get those outdoor activities in this morning before the showers this afternoon.
That's right. Yeah, get out and enjoy it here early on, because then, yeah, we're going to have that active weather later on today.
All right. Thanks, Damon. The time now is 5:50, and up